Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set. First down. He wants to throw. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the... Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got his man in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Cameron. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Trojans. They grab the early lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Griffin. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the...
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught on the outside, it's Edwards. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. Just plowing down the field. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. To the end zone, and is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where you're
going downfield for the big play. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Looking for a deep man. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. One more snap coming before halftime. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Heaves it deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Burton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the 2nd half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do 3rd short, 3rd medium, 3rd long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took the steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, what a cut! And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To throw, it's Lagway. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Coming out with it, it's Cameron. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Turns it on down the left side. The 10. Touchdown USC! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for them.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, and you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. kickoff team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
The short hands, it's Cameron.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Unloads quickly. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
He'll do it himself. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain. Those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
To the air, it's Lagway. Got his man downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. That type of big play can even make travelers perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Trojans will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was...
Oh, look out! The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panther! On to attempt the try. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
To the air, it's Glagway. Finds the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to find his man on first down. Gonna let it fly. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. Can anyone catch him? Inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia State. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to get to him. Lets it fly on the move. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Cameron. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. He makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You've got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
The Panthers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Feeling some heat. Escapes the sack. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the punishment